Hello, I'm Linda. I'm the lady of Lady and the Frogs, and today we have Stephen, Simon and Sigmund Ziggy. And I also have a haul, a clothing haul. Well, clothing haul, there's two things which aren't clothing, which are here. So yeah, I've been to the charity shop today. I'm going to just process these and put them into a box ready for processing, which is what I do. I just put my stuff in one of these boxes and just keep them so that I'm always working on the eldest boxed and keeping things moving. So there is a reseller meetup this Saturday, which I am planning on going to. Hence why I just better go to the charity shops now, because there's been an influx of people. And I know that my favourite charity shop is one that's very easily findable, but they also rotate their stock absolute load. So, you know, no issue with me taking stuff from. And this haul will be paid for by this one thing here. So I have spent £50 today. There are some things for myself. I have just looked this guy up. So I've spent £2 on him. And he is called the Bashful Grey Face Lamb. So he's only a small one. I've just looked this up. Obviously mine's new with tags. So new with tags, ones of this sell for £50 to £70. So I'm so pleased to have found this new with tags. I can't believe it. I didn't even think anything of it when I saw it. I just thought, oh, that's a Jellycat. Well, I'll get that then. Last Jellycat that I got, which I sold for a decent amount of money, was a bat. And a nocturnal season one, and that one's also a rarity. I sold that for 50, so I was like really pleased with that. So this will probably be better than that. Apparently the grey face lamb is a rarity. So the medium size ones of these sell for 100. So mine's 70 because it's a small one, but it's because it's got a grey face. So who even knew? So I'll sit him there with the guys. And then the other thing which I got, which was actually from the charity shop next door, was this, which I nearly didn't get because I didn't take my car today because this is the place where I got the parking ticket from for staying too long. So I decided to walk, and because it's bloody better for me to walk, isn't it? Let's face it, I need to stay fit, you know. So this is going to be a real challenge, I think. This is from 1982, so this is like a proper vintage one, and it is printed on the back even though it is vintage. But all the jigsaw pieces are the same shape. So they all, look mate, they all actually look, they're all frogs. They're all frogs, but they're all the same shape and they all look like that. So the intention is that you have to make it look like a completed Rubik's Cube. So yes, you can put it together. So I can put it together and say all the pieces are there, but yes, you can put it all together with all the sides all wrong, but you have to put them together with the cubes all correct. So this wasn't taped up, this box. So I'm hoping that it is all right. This is going to be a challenge. I don't even know how these pieces fit together. So they fit together like that. Oh my goodness. This is going to drive me insane doing this. This is really difficult. This is ridiculously difficult. Oh yeah, so that white bit is complete, of course. Oh my goodness. I don't even know where to begin with this. I really don't. I mean, it looks like it might be easy. It does have an edge on it. So you can fill out the edge first. So obviously that's your guide, thankfully. But with everything just being the same and interchangeable, it's absolute madness. So they fit together like that, but that is wrong because obviously that side, it's got to all be blue if that's what that is. Oh my goodness. So I've got that to challenge myself. It doesn't sell for that much. I probably will try to get 20 for it, but generally 15 if it's complete. But it is Christmas coming up, and people like, you know, as I discovered with all my Lego, and one of the reasons why I like to specialise in Lego is easy to sell. People like being sold nostalgia, and with Christmas coming up, you know, if we're gonna have a Christmas of candlelight, that would be like really popular. So the rest of the stuff which I have is clothing and jumpers and things. So I'm careful with which coats I pick up now. I probably should have checked that this had the clasps on it. Let me just clasp it so that it doesn't look completely wild when I pick it up. I might palm with it. So I like to get a nice fur coat. I'm one of these people, because I'm a Manic Street Preachers fan, you know, we appreciate a fur coat. So I decided to bring this one back. It's only Zara, but it's hooded. It's very rare to actually get stuff that's hooded. So yeah, just basic TRF. But I just thought, yeah, I'll do that. And it is extra small as well, which is probably a good thing. Otherwise I'd probably end up keeping it. But really pleased to see something with a hood. I've realised that that's one of my downfalls when I pick up coats, is that I'm getting stuff which doesn't have a hood. And I wouldn't want to be at large in the world without a hood. There was a few coats which they brought out because they were actually bringing out a lot of their winter stock, she said. So if there are like loads of resellers descending on this weekend, they're going to do really well. And I did tell them that they're probably going to have a lot of people. So I've bought this fat face hoodie. I've had this one before, so this is like Heritage, I think it is. No, it doesn't say Heritage, but yes, it does say Heritage. No, it doesn't. It just says made in Pakistan. So this should do really well. I should be able to get at least 30 for that. I think last time I had one like that, I sold it for 20, but it was out of season. And I've got this, which I'm going to veto actually over there by the door, so that I can take it out on the balcony and sort it out. So I've had this brand before, so I know that it sells really well. You see, I say that, but I sold it and then they returned it because they said it was too hairy. So I don't know what they wanted with their hairy jumper. And then I sold it again. So I sold it for 40 the last time I sold it. Generally it's 40 to 60 for this brand. It is Peregrine. It's like, it is a fisherman's jumper. I am not going to swing this around too much because it's covered in dog hair. It's an extra large. You can see the dog hair flying off it. It's absolutely filthy. Last time I got one of these, it was covered in dog hair as well. So it must be something that dog hair people like. But it's made in England and it's a really nice brand. Really nice fisherman's brand. I think brand new they're at least 100 or 150. So pleased to have found that for £3. So I'm going to put that there in the quarantine zone, and I will take that out on the balcony tomorrow and de-hair it as best I can. And now I'm probably going to have to de-hair my bag, but thankfully I use cloth bags, so that will go in the wash too. So yeah, so they're decent things. I don't know how much I'll get for the Zara coat, you know, probably like 20 to 25. The jumper, you know, 40 to 50. It always feels, with those Peregrine jumpers, it always feels like they've shrunk, but I don't think it has, because the previous one shrunk. You can't be that bad luck, unless it's the same person who donated it and it's been in their store for ages. And I just managed to pick up the other one because I go to this place so regularly. So yeah, anyway, this is for me. So this is just a t-shirt, so you don't really need to see this. This is just a t-shirt from Zara with like the names of cocktails all over it. So that's for me. So put that on the me pile. it was quite a heavy amount which I came back with, but I think it was just because of the coats. And these are for me as well. Just another pair of leggings because I like a decent pair of leggings, but you know, I'm sure that they would sell because they're cords and they're stretchy, but I like a nice elasticated waist because I like to just dot around. So I got them for 2, so that's for me. Yeah, great haul. It's all for me. No, it isn't. Okay, this I hesitated picking up because it's linen, but then I just thought, do you know what, it'll be okay. Why does this happen? The factory where they make white stuff must have these just flying around all over it. It must be awful. So white stuff. It's a size 14 and it is a very long cardigan. A very long cardigan, and it's got in its linen mix. But then I just thought, oh, somebody might like that because, you know, I'm sure that the word house coat was a thing back when I was younger. But surely the housecoat thing is still a thing for some people. This was in with the menswear, but it very, very clearly says women's on it. So this is just a North Face top. See, North Face is a weird one in that, you know, if you ever went in the shop, you'd be horrified at the prices, but then when you try and sell it on eBay, you can't hardly get anything for it. The holographic logo's there, but it's a bit washed. So it is genuine, and there's no marks on it. Usually with this grey marl, somebody's always had a sputum incident on it. So quite happy to have found that for 3. I should hope to get like 20 for it. Like I say, it's like, it's a nice brand, but not necessarily loads of money in it. This is mint velvet. This is odd because obviously the label's there and that's the front, but for some reason they've put the pattern on the back. So I've got a star on the back, which is like a selling point with these tops. I just don't know why it's on the back. And I have got a hole that I've got to mend on this, which I did realise in the shop. And it's so close to the seam I can do it. And it's got 7% cashmere, and the rest of it's like cotton and things. But I would hope that with the star on the back and the cashmere content, I should be able to get 20 to 25 for that. And I seem to have a lot of t-shirts. I'm not sure why I bought that one back. I must need my head testing. T-shirts is what I want because I've been able to put all my men's shirts and my men's collared shirts and my men's t-shirts and polo shirts as well, all into one box, because I find that they sell well, but I'm having real trouble finding them. Or maybe I'm just being more picky because I know the stuff which I've had which has sort of stuck around for ages. So it may be that. So the rest of the stuff I've got here is men's t-shirts. But this last thing here of women's wear is Ted Baker. Ted Baker. And that is quite cool, those houses on the bottom. So I know that a lot of people go with stock photos with this. I've got in trouble before from Ted Baker for using a stock photo. This is called Hadria. Rudely cut off there because apparently I'm running out of storage room. So that's the outcome of doing a Vlogtober, and we're on day 12 of Vlogtober, and even though I'm trying to keep on top of everything and I'm trying to delete things as I upload them, apparently I've used too much storage. So yeah, and my laptop was complaining yesterday as well that I've got too much stuff on it. So anyway, possibly I will be able to get 20 for this Ted Baker t-shirt, but possibly 15. The market's dropped out of it. So, and one of the good things is as well is because I've just had to like faff around with my phone, I just had an eBay notification. I've actually sold one of my vintage jigsaws. As I was like talking about vintage jigsaws and how I like to pick them up, I just sold one from 1975. I got 15 for it, but it's good going. I think I only paid 20p, maybe 50. So and you get the fun of doing the jigsaws. So I have a bunch of T-shirts here, which I am actually going to run past my husband because he might want these. So this, I've got 3 and they're from the same brand. They're a Gothic brand, only available in America, and they are called, can't read it. It's got it on the bottom of one of them. Let me have a look, let me have a look. It's got like a little tag on the corner of one of them. Oh no, this one's got it written on it. They are called Mortis Viventi. So that is it, Mortis Viventi. If you can just about see that. So they're like tarot card imagery on all of their stuff. So I have got this one. So these are all like XL. So that's why I'm going to run it by my husband because he might like this. I've got that one. I mean, I've never seen the devil depicted on the Justice tarot card. And I know that there was another one here. This one is, what on earth is that? Some kind of 3-eyed cat. The moon. So, there's no completeds on these. They are $50 brand new on the website. It's Halloween coming up, so I will give them a whirl. Hopefully the reason that there's none on the website isn't anything like sinister, like I was just saying about Ted Baker, in that they'll jump on people who dare to sell their stuff. Because some people don't like their stuff being sold, do they? Yeah, if you ever, there's actually a really good, I mean, I know that Daily Refinement does like hundreds and hundreds of videos, but he has got one of his videos which does talk about the grey market and the fact that we are like grey market sellers and authorised sellers. And he goes into some of the detail about why some brands, they will go after people who go and sell on eBay. So some brands you can't sell on eBay, but he has got a really good video of it, but it will be lost in all his other videos. But he has definitely done one in the last 2 months, if not the last month, about, you know, being an authorized seller and being a grey market seller, which is what we are. Anyway, I have got a Nike t-shirt here. I generally don't pick up Nike t-shirts, but I thought that that one was quite nice because it's, you know, it's a curved Just Do It logo, and I thought, well, that'll do okay. I like to have a few things which I can just put on auction, which will just get interest, so that'll be one of those things. And again, it might be something that my husband wants, so I might have to veto it by him first. I've done this again. I think I've got another Garfield T-shirt sat in there which I haven't done anything with, because at the time I thought it was really hilarious that I got this Garfield T-shirt because it said Employee of the Month, and obviously I'm self-employed, and it seems to me that I've like done it again and got myself a Garfield T-shirt. So let's see what because there was new trays of stuff coming out, so let's see what this is. It's probably Primark or something. Oh, it's a nobody. It's RNA, whatever the hell that is. So I don't know what I've picked up here. Anyway, for some reason I put a Garfield T-shirt in because I've got fond memories of Garfield, and it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I've got a Ted Baker. I've got a Ben Sherman shirt here. I'm very picky with what I pick up with the Ben Sherman. I picked this up because it's striped and it's quite nice, but it is on the small side. So again, this would probably be an auction fodder item just to get interest in my store. The last really good Ben Sherman thing I had was a sunflower sort of like knitted polo, and that did really well, and I got £30 for that. So there are some Ben Sherman things which are worth it, but that is auction fodder because it's just a basic striped top which somebody will want. Same with this is just a basic auction fodder. Ted Baker, I've had this one before, this geometric. It might take a while for it to sell. It doesn't like sell straight away, but I like to have stuff which drives traffic, because some people like an auction. as I think that's one of the things, and that's one of the things that's made me quite cross about the listing tool, the new listing tool on eBay. You know, is the listing tool reminds me of Etsy, which is one of the reasons why I don't like listing on Etsy, because it's such a faff trying to work out if you've done everything correctly. And it's so much like Etsy that it annoys the hell out of me that they've done this, because I think eBay forget, you know, that they are the OG. And I don't understand why auctions are just not a thing anymore. There's no buzz around auctions. And it used to be that buy it now was like not the done thing on eBay. But now everything is buy it now, and hardly anybody comes on for an auction. And it's a real shame. But anyway, I still like to send I have an auction allowance of 300 with my shop subscription. So I use it every month. Generally, with the 300, it means I can have 10 going live every day, you know, with a bit of an allowance of like 8 for a week or so when it comes to once with 31 days. But, you know, it's... I like to have auctions because I know what eBay was good for once upon a time, and I like to still hold on to that. So this is my last really good find. So this is religion. Religion. So I do like to pick up a good religion t-shirt because they are really popular. It will sell for like about £20. I'll put it on for a buy it now. I won't put this on auction, even though they do well on auction. It's just, guys like these things, and they've got nice embroidered detail, and they usually have like really nice seam detail at the back. Most of the time they have like crosses on the back, but they're dead nice, and they're dead popular, you know, and they're just, it's like proper designer as it's supposed to be. So I'll get 20 for that, and that's everything. And I do believe that that was a successful trip. And it got me out there exercising. And, you know, now I've got a big pile of stuff to do. And it's good to have stuff in the pipeline, although it's like keep pulling me away from doing my Lego. But I will, next decent sunny day that we have, I'll get all that photographed and put that all in the pipeline. But I like to know that I've got something to fall back on, because if I do have like a bit of a week where I'm ill, and I don't want to go outsourcing, it's nice to have stuff ready to go, you know. Or, you know, if COVID Mark 3 turns up this winter, it's nice to have stuff in stock for that. But yes, I think that's a good haul, to be honest. And yeah, thank you for watching. I better stop talking before my phone tells me that I've run out of memory again. And I will see you again soon with more Vlogtober. I have another video which I need to do, which I know that that's one of the reasons why I've got stuff on my phone which I need to do. I need to process this video, which has been hanging around for ages. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon for more Vlogtober. So goodbye from me and goodbye from them. Oh, come on, you come with me. I won't let them sell you. You know, this is terrible. This is like you going on a cattle lorry. I know what it's like to be sold on eBay. Oh, come on, come with me, you'll be safe.